Hi, guys, and welcome to this session on the Archangel Michael, or this meditation of autumn, if you like. Um, so you might ask, what does working consciously with the Archangel Michael have to do with nature therapy? And one of the fantastic things about it is being able to free yourself from illusion in seeing. Well, that's what's fantastic about it, and that's when you start to think about it. That's one of the most important things in our time, because there's so much unnecessary, um, destructive, distracting things about in our culture, and it's just totally always grabbing your attention. And what you want to do is become indistractable, so you can focus on what's important and keep that. And that's what's so good about when you come from this time, this kind of overabundant time in summer, into, and it's becoming more overabundant as well because it's heating up. So there's like more of this kind of out there kind of vibe going on. And this, as you come into autumn, um, you can begin to let go of what you don't need in this kind of cooling down consciousness. You can in Scotland, most places in Europe, you get that kind of cooling down quality as you go through into the winter. You can do this with all the seasons, but this one's particularly important because it has to do with this. It's kind of like the importance of cleaning. So that's how you would meditate on it. So it's an amazing meditation of cleaning and getting rid of things that you don't need. There's an amazing documentary about, you know, living with 100 things, or out a small suitcase. And it's so, yeah, we just end up with so much extra stuff that we don't need. And that's what it's all about. There's a lot more than that, but like at the beginning, from a physical point of view, that's that's what it's that's how it begins to free you through this connection. And the connection is like, you're not just talking about meditating on the archangel, you're talking about actually um, becoming a friend of Michael. Um, Friendship is a word it's branded about, but you've really got to get into the meaning of what that actually means, because it's not just friendship, it's a lot deeper than that. You got to know the shadow side of, you get to know the shadow side of people, and then through that you can kind of accept, really kind of unconditionally accept who they are. And that's the kind of relationship you need to develop with this archangel. And the great thing about this one is his relationship to freedom. So there's nothing it's going to be forced on you. It's going to be all from this inner, you decide, you decide what you want, yeah? And that's what's so difficult as well. So it takes years when you start. It's not just something that you do one season. You have to do it every season, this meditation, and you have to go into it in a way that you really begin to embody it. And then and also the other thing, this season needs to go around through all the other seasons. It needs to be present in your consciousness. So all the time you're kind of shedding. You're letting things shed. So you can see clearly. Because there's always just another illusion that's going to try and distract you from what you really want to be doing. And that's what's important. You know, focusing on what you really want to do, because, you know, life's short. You need to live it, really live it. And to do that, you need to get rid of the illusion and this distraction that we face on a daily basis and get into a good rhythm. And that this whole consciousness is this connection is connected to this mystery of the heart. It's this embodying this heart force in your thinking. And you might go, well, you know, what does this have to do with Scotland and nature? And, well, I want to read this prayer here. It's from the Carminia Galactica. So these are collected by Alexander Carmichael, and were present in the our Hebrides in the Highlands. And it's a collection of verses, meditations, basically, prayers. So, and it just kind of brings you back, because these people, right, when you think about it, they're living a really tough life in the environment, and they're really connected with it. So they have that kind of embodied knowledge of the truth of the nature beings, and this is what they're working with. So they're taking on this consciousness of this connection with these angels. So this is called Michael of the Angels. O Michael of the Angels, righteous in heaven, shield thou my soul with the shade of thy wing. Shield thou my soul on earth and on heaven and in heaven, from foes upon earth, from foes beneath earth, from foes in concealment. Protect and encircle my soul neath thy wing, O my soul with the shade of thy wing. It's fantastic, isn't it? Just bringing these picture consciousnesses into into this connection with this real spiritual being that's actually there. It's not just an idea, it's he's actually there, or she's actually there. He's not male or female, he's both. So it's that type of consciousness. And then you begin to feel the kind of joy of the connection after a while. After a few years of working with this consciousness through this season. And so it's not just like an idea, it becomes embodied, the relationship. What you're aiming to do is actually embody the relationship. So yeah, it's not just some kind of thing you've got in your head. It's like a genuine connection. That's what you're aiming for. And that's when you get the thoughts coming and the clarity. And that's when you can move forward, and you get a kind of relief in your stomach when it happens, and it's a kind of like freeing quality, and that's when you know you're on the right path. And it's so good because all this can seem a bit serious, but actually it's the embodiment of playfulness as well. That's what's so good about the letting go quality, because it's a playful letting go. It's not just a kind of heavy, oh, I've got to let go of this type, heavy, I've got to do this right, do that right. It's got nothing to do with that. It's a kind of playful feeling, kind of musical quality that you're embodying in this. So you can see that the whole thing, once you get into it, becomes really kind of freeing. You're not restricting yourself in any way. The other good thing about it is one of the things that I've done over the years is my relationship to religion and spiritual insight. Basically, what I do is I look at a whole lot of different things, and then take the best from each thing and kind of leave the rest. And that's another great quality of this. It's not about like, oh, I don't have that bit, so I can't have the rest. It's like, you just kind of take the bits that work for you personally. And it's that kind of, so it allows your personal relationship in relationship to what's out there. So you're not getting bogged down in having bits stuck on that you don't need, if you see what I mean. That's what's so liberating about the Michael meditation. So you can see it just, the whole relationship is about, it allows your individuality to be worked into, so you can kind of embody your own karma. So it's a freeing quality of your individuality, and that's very much connected to the Christ's relationship to Michael. That's one of the things that you need to be conscious of, is the relationship and how they work together. Just like this wonderful sunlight coming in just now, it's that kind of warm raying out quality from this life body of who you are in relationship to the connection of the higher being. So, and it's the other thing that's really important about it is when I'm saying this, when I'm talking about freeing yourself from illusion and this cleaning, art of cleaning, is about developing a sense of, redeveloping this sense of truth. And through that, it's a kind of conscious thing. So it's very much you deciding. It's not like you're getting given it from anywhere. That's what makes it so difficult. So I wanted to draw these a couple of symbols connected to him, and one of the ones is like this. So it's like that, and then it basically goes like this. Hope you can see that alright, yeah. When I first saw this, I thought, how's this connected to Michael? Because it's the lines are so sharp, and I thought, this is no way. And then it's got those two bits down the side. And then it's got this bit here. Look how sharp it is. And then you think, no, that's not connected to the Archangel Michael. It needs to have more curves in it. So then I thought I'd do my own one. So I did a couple of own ones, but the other one that is given is like this. So it's a wee circle like that. And then it goes down like this, and then goes up like that, and goes across the top, and then goes down here to a foot. That's another. It goes down a bit forward actually, but there, you can see that. That's another one. But actually, when I was thinking about this one feels quite good because it's almost like the opposite of what you use in the spiritual, which is this. It's a kind of force of gentleness that he has. And that's what's so powerful about it. Is this kind of the kind of gentlest quality. So basically, it doesn't like affect. It's so gentle. It doesn't kind of like affect the physical. Yet here you've got this physical symbol for him, which is almost the opposite. It's almost like the Steiner gives these two different forces. One of them is this very Ahrimanic evil force, which is to do with the physical, this kind of physicality, and that would be that kind of sharp lines. And then the other one is this kind of kind of all out there kind of spiritual, and that's a kind of luciferic. So this balance of these two forces, and the opposite of Michael's shadow is very much connected to these two forces, opposite forces. Anyway, I thought I'd draw that and show you it. It reminded me of years ago when I was getting into doing these Celtic, Pictish stone drawings, and I was doing that one of the wolf, and if you, I'll do this the Leo sign here, but if you draw the if you draw the curve wrong in the animal, because it's just kind of done like I wanted to do the Leo sign, but I can't remember the thing offhand. Oh, that's it. It's this, isn't it? Yeah, it's like this. So that's the Leo sign. But I've noticed if you get the curves wrong, if you don't get the curves right, it doesn't, the whole symbol doesn't feel right. And that was exactly what it was like doing these Pictish animals. I noticed if you got the curve even slightly wrong, the whole animal wouldn't look right. It's amazing how accurate they'd got the kind of movement of the animal in the single line. And that's what's good about working with these symbols. It's bringing them into this kind of form drawing quality. Anyway, so remember these these things, right? Is it's very much connected to this art of right choice, making choices, and it's very much connected to this quality of human freedom, which is, there's so many things connected to that. I could talk about it all day, but you've got to develop your own relationship to it and look at the different things. So, and it's so it's very much connected to the practice is cleaning in a meditative way. So you're not like, you don't end up getting frustrated with it, particularly when you've got too much to do, maybe if you've got children or something. But that's the practice, is this art of cleaning, and just get right into it and really put your whole, do it with your heart, the cleaning process. And it just makes so much difference to a room. And it's that's a kind of practice, but you can see how it works into this letting go quality of too much stuff. Fantastic meditation, the Michael meditation. So I just want to leave it there and leave anything in the comments below in relationship to your relationship to Michael and nature, what it means to you. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for listening, and hopefully that was helpful. Bye for now.